welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you guys. I just wanted to give a big shout out for starters. Hopefully, this feed is going through. The last one looked like it was pausing or jumping, so I'm doing my best. But I need to get some new devices, and not the kind that keep you stuck. Yeah. Kind of make you fly, but not that kind of fly. I'm more like business class, bitch. First class. Private jet. No, I mean, that's kind of fucked up though, like, that would be nice, but like at the same time, can I be like about the world and like on a private jet? Like, I don't really know, like, when I tell people I want to take a big boat around the world and they're just like, oh, you want a super yacht? And I'm like, I mean, I want to sail, but like if we're gonna be living on the boat, like you want it to be like not super discomforting, right? Like something like this. So teach his own, right? This is about the communication, the open communication. This is about how that happens. Mercury, okay? What I was just reading in the last reading is Mercury was upside down. So maybe there hasn't been communication. Maybe this is having to do with no contact, no communication for some of you guys. What I was picking up on before was a lot of different things. There was flowers. Someone can be bringing flowers. Someone could be growing flowers or want to plant flowers, grow flowers with you, for you. I don't know. Certain types of flowers may make you think of this person. Yeah, that's why. I don't know. I've really been loving this material. Look at that. I've really been loving this material here because it has all these beautiful colors and flowers in it. Super nice, right? For some of you, you could potentially be so just dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, galactic federation of light, aliens, beings of higher vibrational frequency of love and light that are here to help bring us messages and clarity and guidance of the highest possible timeline and outcome for everyone involved. We thank thee for your clarity, for your guidance, for your protection, for your love, for your support, for being here to tune in with us, for your presence. So thank you. And thank you guys. Thanks to all of my new subscribers. You guys, I'm almost at 300. When I get to 300, every time I get a new 100 subscribers, as long as 3 to 5 people participate, I do a little like picking a person to do a free reading for every 100 new followers that I get. I know I'm not quite 300, but I'm here for you. I'm here to what are they burning? Excuse me. I'm here to deliver some messages. Give me 1 second. So today I'm wearing this. I like to fold this here. This is a skirt. It can be a skirt or a dress, a shirt, a hooded thing. It could be many different things. This is bamboo cotton. Okay. I just have one of these ties. If you're new here, my name is Zoe, and this is Divinity Within Me, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. We may have many ways of sharing or expressing our divinity. The opposite of depression, or the fix to depression, is expression, which is why you guys see me coming on here talking about things and with you guys in very colorful, expressive ways. And this is, anybody who's ever met me will tell you the same. I encourage people to express themselves, whatever that is. If that means you do this, or you make that, or you go here, or you do that, or whatever it is, tap into your inner passion, right? Like, for flowers to bloom, like they don't need permission, right? Like wildflowers still bloom and they still blow free in the wind, and like even if they're just like wild, like there still creates like these whole mountains or whatever, this whole scenery of color, right? So for me also, I am currently in Indonesia, so I live south of the equator, and because of that, we are in summer while you guys are in your winter. We are in our summer if you are in the northern hemisphere. I, me and my guys, or whatever, we're over here in the southern hemisphere. So it is summertime pretty much out here, you guys. So wherever you are, I'm wishing you well, sending you love from the wishing well. First card out is breathe, okay? For many of you guys, you could be waiting for something to come in. You could be feeling a lot of stress. Today, I've been feeling a lot of different tension, right? As we're tuning in, we will have a lot of ascension symptoms, but these are different than normal ascension symptoms. These are more like light activation. So if you're feeling really hungry, then feed yourself, like intuitively eat the thing that your body is craving. Obviously not if it's like things that are super bad for you, like yeah, eat a little bit of it, but like cut it off at some point. But like breathe, allow all of the upgrades, allow everything to kind of come in, because basically we're getting like more DNA activation, more light code activation, more of this energy. So we have to breathe, okay? For some of you guys, breath work, you could teach breath work. This could have been something that you're looking at doing or learning, or was wondering if you should participate in it. The answer is yes. This is the energy 29, is the energy of 11, okay? So this is something for some of you guys, this can be something about a partner, right? You may be ready to start to have communication, because Mercury was initially upside down, okay? And the cards that first came out, so I can show you guys, were Kali Ma, facing fear, okay? Lady Nab, heart awakening, okay? And then we had Green Tara, which is supreme protection. Okay, so as we're going through this heart awakening, hello, Green Tara, supreme protection. So again, I'm seeing a lot of these flowers, right? These pinks and reds and purples, very rich colors. Expect miracles, the Holy Spirit. And then we had Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Ways of inspiration and love are coming to you. So the most important thing, you guys, and again, look at this. He's got like this rose, it's got like this yellow and orange. I don't know if you guys can really see it. He's got all these colors. He's got like this green velvet. He's looking super dapper. Okay. And then Mercury, but Mercury is upside down. So what I feel like is that there was no contact for some, and now I feel like this contact is coming in, right? So breathe. For some of you guys, what you could be experiencing, or what could be happening, is just a little bit of overwhelm. As we step into our new selves, we have a tendency to get excited, and especially as we're healing and as we're reprogramming our brains and our bodies and our nervous systems. Sometimes what happens is we are not used to these new good feeling emotions, right? And so sometimes we have a tendency to kind of be like, what is this? Like skeptical. So to some extent, remain protective of your domain, of your temple, of your own spaceship, your meat suit. Definitely, but also don't be so over, protective that you're not allowing, right? Take a breath. So what I keep seeing is somebody, I see somebody that they have like a papers or a book or something like this. It's like they're trying to collect. I don't know if this is, I don't know what they're trying to collect. I don't know if they're trying, I don't know. I just want to make sure you can hear me. I don't know if they're trying to collect like documents or collect money, like something. For some of you guys, this could be about some type of a loan, some type of business, some type of insurance. For some, I'm seeing like maybe like birth certificates, different things like this. So for some of you guys, maybe some type of document isn't somebody somebody messed up. Something with a passport, or I don't know what's going on. Somebody was saying that they weren't traveling, but maybe it showed up in their passport, or somebody was trying to take somebody's identity or passport or travel with it. Maybe somebody did, or somebody tried and got caught. What I was picking up on very strongly yesterday was this is the energy of the fates, okay? For some of you guys, I've been picking up on it for days, is actually an accident. So I'm not sure if somebody got in an accident, if this has already happened, if this is something that's happening. So somebody that was trying to, so I saw certain things, okay? So remember, take what resonates with you and leave what's not for you. If it's not for you, then it's not for you, right? That's not your, don't breathe somebody else's fortune or story or somebody else's battle into your fortune or future if it's not for you, okay? Really important to remember. But I am here to be the messenger, so don't shoot the messenger, and know that this is a collective channeling and reading. So if you want to schedule a personal or private reading, you can do that. My information is in the information box below. I only do it by email. I never reach out. I never solicit anything. Okay, so yeah, know what isn't for you, okay? So what they were showing me, you guys, for some of you guys, okay, so for some of you guys, there's getting, like somebody's in a rush. Somebody's in a rush to go do something, or to go get somebody, maybe to go, I don't know, to pick somebody up or to do something. Don't be in too much of a rush, you guys. Because that's basically what's happening. I don't know, like what I'm feeling is that this person is rushing that has bad intentions. For some of them, they can be rushing to or from the airport, but yeah, I am sensing either like a car or a motorbike accident, something like this, and it ending very tragically, okay? So please be safe out there, everybody. For some of you guys, this could have already happened. For some, this can be somebody that has a car, somebody that's been putting out bad spells or something like this. They can be ended up getting pulled over and caught with something, or I'm picking up on DUI, like driving under the influence, something like this. Basically, like someone that thought that they got away from something, right? That they thought that they got away from fate. They thought that they like snuck away from fate. They didn't, okay? They didn't, and it's gonna catch up to them, right? Like Final Destination or whatever, right? And it's gonna come in a different way. But yeah, for some of you guys, I don't know what you're doing. Somebody like, I'm just seeing illegal paperwork, documents, like forgery, fraud, just like like pretending to be somebody else. Taking somebody's identity theft. I'm also seeing multiple accounts, multiple foreign overseas accounts, and just paperwork. Like the paperwork was, I'm seeing somebody freaking out. Like they're trying to, like someone maybe threw some paperwork all over the place, and someone else is like freaking out trying to pick it up. But they're freaking out because it's like false documents, something like this. So they may have, for some of you guys, somebody may have paid quite a lot of money to have some type of documentation or some type of paperwork, legal paperwork or something falsified. Someone collecting someone's life insurance policy, someone collecting someone's health insurance. Anyways, the fates are flexible, okay? The fates are flexible. They will take it out of your ass, okay? So things are changing the wind, okay? for those who decided to not honor the feminine, right? For those, if you haven't tuned in, tune in to some of my other videos, my last couple of days. What I did see a lot of you guys, truth be told, new life, new era, new earth, okay? What I did see, messages in a bottle, okay, go to the sea. For some of you guys, what I did see is some crazy like cataclysmic, not quite cataclysmic, but some crazy events that are going on. Number one, there was several volcanoes, like cracks in the earth's atmosphere, like different things, all of this stuff that's been happening in the last like week or 2 weeks, okay? Volcanoes are blowing, places are cracking open, rivers are starting to flow, okay? Africa has been splitting apart. Like what I saw is the waterway coming from the Mediterranean down now is opening up, literally, okay? Now this is what I was telling you guys before, is you need to be in prayer, not prey upon women and everything that is femininity. Be in prayer, in reverence, in gratitude, worship, in servitude, whatever that means. Whether that's your mother, your sister, your daughter, your partner, your Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Ocean, whatever, right? Whatever that is, go and sit. Go and sit with it, okay? Go and do something. Go and be in service to it. It's like, imagine if you went and you sat in a beautiful place in nature, but you actually expressed with your words, use your words, okay? Use your words. Because what's very important to know is that everybody that is actual feminine, right, that's embodied in this body is experiencing all of the collective conscious of that. The same as the masculine is experiencing all of the collective conscious of the archetype of that. So are you the one, if you are kind, whatever man, are you the one that did all of these things? No. But you are here in this time, in this day and age, right, where it's crazy light beings, warriors of light, where we're here in this spiritual warfare. And so if you incarnated and you are in a masculine form, whether you like to cross-dress or not, if you came with a dick, then you need to be in prayer, be in worship, and to worship like all hail the queen, all hail the empress, the goddess. Do you know what hail meant, you guys? Do you know what it means? It means to become whole and to heal, of highest respect and honor. Because that's what the Empress gives back in return. Thank you for growing. Like, go and sit by a tree, by a river. Thank you for flowing. Go and sit by some food that you're growing, or a tree where you pick a piece of fruit. Thank you for growing. This is thank nature. Okay? If you got a problem with worshiping a woman, with a pleasing or worshiping a woman in some way or form, and I don't mean any, right? This is not any. Divine. Somebody experiencing, really expressing their feminine, and that's not, I'm sorry, no. That's not someone pretending to be a woman. That's not somebody that is selling their temple for fucking money in any way. That is not divine. That is not feminine. That is in the patriarchal masculine energy. Whether it is a woman or a man, whoever is entertaining it, that is patriarchal bullshit. Okay? So, don't go worshiping your favorite porn star or hookers or hoes, right? Go and pray to a real, and that's why I said, if you don't have a woman, if you're whatever, then go and pray to the ocean, to a tree. Wow, you look really beautiful. Thank you. It's like I can stare into a river or to the ocean and realize I'm never looking at the same sight twice. How beautiful. Look at how the sun reflects. Taste how the fruit tastes from the tree. Like, whatever you have to, be in real prayer, real worship of that. Right? not the physical thing or the pussy or whatever, what is creation, life force, what is creation itself. If you know a divine feminine, then yes, go worship and honor the divine feminine. Okay, but if you don't, then go to the source, which is where they're growing food or flowers or a river or ocean or a tree. Go to the biggest tree and wherever you are, like that is the root system, the mother, grandmother root system of like your whole area. Because they're all interconnected in the root system, right? So, because what I keep seeing is just like this crazy stuff, right? There's like tornadoes, there's cyclones, and these two came in and they were like this. They were literally like less than 500 miles apart from each other. Normally they would get big and create a whole nother thing. But it's like they did something to go back, right? And so the earth, this is what I've been saying, is we're not here to save the world. The world will fucking recycle itself. It will save itself from us. Okay? We're either part of the solution or we're part of the problem. And if you're stuck on old systems and old ways and old things like hookers and blow or whatever else, these types of low frequency where entities, parasitic and vampiric entities, can jump in and hop on, you know, people that drink too much, people that entertain whatever, like all of it. You are being controlled by a parasitic entity if you're entertaining these things. Currently, we're in a spiritual warfare. So, in case you didn't know, if you don't know, now you know. Now you know. Okay, so be very in tune. And that's why the first card was breathe. Okay, truth be told, do you want the new life? Cool, it's going to cost you your old one. Sometimes that means the people, the places, the friends. Sometimes that means the diet. Sometimes that means, like when I wanted to heal myself, like they're like, okay, no carbonation, no caffeine, no sugar, no alcohol, like blah, blah, like you should do this. And then when I went to another Chinese medicine, she's like, no, none of this, no tropical fruit, nothing like this. Everything basically has to be like for fucking smashed and warm, and it can only be this, and I can't have any of that or any of that or any fucking carbs or any coconut. Like it was like literally like the reason why I look good and do good is because I understand that my diet, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, all are affecting my whole vessel. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. So when we stop tending fully to just the human vessel, but we understand, okay, we're tapping into these higher frequencies, these higher levels, we're tapping into our spiritual, our higher being, our higher self, our light body, our light upgrades, our light frequencies. As we're tapping into these and becoming all that we are, more connected to the all that is, right? As we're present in that and we understand that change is the only constant, the energy of 5, we can be here and now. When we focus too much on the past, the past is history, the future is a mystery, today is a present. That's why we refer to it as a gift. So treat it as such. Be here now. Yeah. Yeah. She's on this egg. It's like you can focus so much on the future. You can focus so much on the past, or you can say, okay, right? To be fair, like I'm responsible. I've observed everything, right? I'm responsible now for everything that's happening in my life, regardless of how I grew up or what happened or what I was subjected to. It doesn't really matter, right? What matters is how I'm choosing to heal it. What matters is that me, as a divine feminine, am doing the work personally for the entire collective, not for myself. For myself, yes, but for the entire collective. Does that mean I'm healing all their trauma? No, it means I'm healing my trauma. I'm being in my feminine. I'm creating my boundaries, and I'm entertaining and not entertaining, and creating this container to hold this higher frequency, this higher level of love and light. So that will be what is magnetically attracted, okay? Higher frequencies may take a little bit longer to come into play because they may be being blocked, okay? So sometimes when we entertain these lower frequencies, we are blocking. Again, I talk about this all the time, that VIP parking spot. We're blocking our blessings from coming in because we still haven't let go of the old, okay? Time to let go, time to go. Look at that. Boom. For some of you guys, you could be going on a trip. For some, this is just a time for regeneration, for recharging. So yeah, for some of you guys, you can be going on a trip. Yay, let's go on a trip. Let's go on a vacay. I want to get down on that. Hold on, give me a second. And drink more water. In order for us to receive all of these upgrades, right? That's why we're on this planet. We're mostly water. The planet is mostly water. Our bodies are mostly water. So drink a lot of water. Make sure the water is clean. Put blessings into your water, love into your water, sing to your water, whatever you have to do. Thank your water for healing you. But it's storing memory and it's remembering. So give it something. Give it something good to remember you. Give yourself something good to remember yourself by, right? Like, how can I remember myself? How can I step more fully into my authentic being? Yeah, ask it. Give it the program. And when you drink it, you're just like unlocking that program. The wheel. I was shuffling these earlier. For some of you guys, you can be getting super lucky. You may be getting a place by the, by the ocean. It may be up on the cliff. You may have either that or like a penthouse, something like this. For some of you guys, this can be they're saying like a rags to riches. Sorry guys, I'm having like such a terrible, give me 1 second. I'm having such a terrible migraine here. That's why you gotta breathe, guys. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh. So if you're new here, I get, sometimes, normally it doesn't happen very often, or you won't see me showing it to you on camera, but I get crazy nerve damage. I got hit in the face by a truck about 2.5 years ago. And so I got broken from head to heel. And so sometimes I have more pain than others. Especially on this side of my face. But as we awake different things, more of the nerve, sometimes more of the nerve damage comes and sometimes it goes. So anyways, okay. Let's go back to this Wheel of Fortune with this Palace of Cups. You could be getting a new place closer to the water, maybe with a view of the ocean. You could be going on a trip that's somewhere on the ocean. Okay, somebody may be coming across oceans. I traveled oceans of time to find you, like this. Okay, this Knight of Cups. Someone is ready to come in and do that. Yeah, Page of Cups. Someone wants to make this offering. This devil energy. There could have been somebody that was preventing it from happening, okay? This very strong. This is Capricornic energy, okay? Also, it could have been, this person could have had like certain types of addictions or other things that they had to heal or that they want to heal from. For many of them, it's a very big abandonment wound, okay? This is what, this was the wound. The last person that they were with maybe cheated on them. Maybe there was a third party situation and they abandoned them. They chose their self pleasures over being present. You know, they chose the third party. They chose to hide and to lie and to wear the mask and to pretend like they weren't the one abandoning, but they were. Okay. For some of you, this could be a family member, a mother, sister, brother, or something like this. Capricorn energy, strong Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be. I swear to God, this looks like this fucking dude. Hi, that I know. Look at this. His face looks like it. Creeps me out. But yeah, so this is basically what happened. And yeah, for some of you guys, the person that did this, okay, yeah, they caused a lot of mental discord, okay, and that could have been part of the reason why this union wasn't coming back in together, is because they needed to heal, right? Collective needed to heal. They needed to heal. They need to know that this person, that there's no lies, no secrets, you know, that can't be a thing. Maybe before it was, and now it's not going to fly. Okay. For some, they try to use a strategy. Okay. They try to use a strategy of creating more space, to try to create, like, to try to build their value. And all that did was just create space for someone else to come in and value. So know the difference, you guys, between attention and affection, okay? Attention is your ego starving, saying, I need this attention. I don't want to be left alone. I need this attention. I hate to be alone, because when I'm alone, I have to face myself. I have to face all of these third parties, whether they're people that I fuck, whether they're things that I lied about, whether they're addictions or just lies, secrets and lies. Like most of them are lies, okay? And they're sitting there fucking freaking out, like they can't get out of their head. Okay, for some of you guys, I don't know. For some of you guys, this could have been like what's been going on. These people couldn't get out of their head. For others, this could be for the people that betrayed collective. That's the energy that they're in. They can't get out of their head. Okay, they're in this really, because things aren't working out. Okay, somebody thought the grass was greener, and it was fucking fake. AstroTurf. It sounds like a great name for like a fucking galactic battle or something, right? AstroTurf. And he's like ding 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 ding. I envisioned, like, I dressed up before as this character called Merbalian, right? Where it was like a mermaid babe, alien, like galactic space babe, and this gun, this space blaster, you know, it's like this, like a kid gun, you know, where it's like lights up and shit. It's like pew pew pew, but it would say like what, and then it would go through this whole series like anyways. I don't know why I had to share that story with you guys, but like that's basically like AstroTurf. That's what I feel like, as I see like people like in the astro, like fighting for their turf. I don't know. Puns. And so this is basically what they're consistently telling me, right? Is like how we're translating, right? Like they could say AstroTurf. And if you know, then you know, like AstroTurf is fake grass. Like the grass isn't greener. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's green. It comes in different colors. It's AstroTurf. It's fake grass. Fake grass. But if you didn't know and you were coming from somewhere else, you wouldn't know that was Astro. You'd be like, oh, AstroTurf, like people like in the astro, like fighting over turf, or what? Like subject to where you're coming from, right? How your interpretation of the situation actually is. And so this is constantly like what the guides are telling me. For some of you guys, again, again with this beefy, handsome man coming in, okay? This is indicative of the twin flame, the divine masculine, okay? He wants to come in and he wants to come in and see feminine in the physical, okay? For some of you guys, they may have been working out. Again, I see this very strong, this like Superman with this plate. Like they want to come in as Superman. They want to be like, listen. They want to come in. For some of you guys, I'm getting like, again, they can have long hair. They can want you to choose their beard, mustache, their hairstyle. They could leave it open to your interpretation. Okay, but I picked up on this last time. They may be really hairy, right? What is that thing the guys do? November beard or whatever, right? Like no shave, November or some shit. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just channeling, guys. So what I see, again, he could want to plant a garden or a tree. They could want to take you somewhere that's maybe on a reserve, some nature reserve. For some of you guys, it could be to like Africa, or to see like yeah, I know where this is. To a nature reserve, okay? There can be deer. There can be deer there. Also, what you don't notice here is there is water, okay? Even though this does look like, I didn't ever notice this before. This is like a mountain and a cliff, okay? This is greens. And here is actually water. Okay, so this could mean something to somebody. But this masculine wants to come back in and say, listen, I am strong, I am healthy, I am ready to make this physical appearance, right? Because Pentacles is physical appearance. And they want to shine. They want to show you. They want to show you, like, hold this mirror up to you and show you, like, that they're not that they're mirroring you. They want to be the best mirror of you. And they think, like, you made them become better. You made them be a better man. For some of you guys, that could hit really hard to home. For some of you guys, somebody could have also said that to them, that they weren't enough of a man until they crossed paths with Divine Feminine. Something kicked their ass. For some of you guys, they could have had a psychedelic trip or experience. Okay, mushrooms could be a thing. I see the owl here, and again, the deer. I see the little field mice, and the castle. So the Palace of Coins, okay? This is something more, this location is more in the mountains. There could be multiple locations. They could want to take you to multiple locations. I see the berries, okay? The flowers and the berries, okay? This is a more stable, not stable location. This is more like, you would be working with the art, like physical, like, so where this one is more like, okay, this is like a beachfront or like a penthouse, right? This is like a beautiful idea factory where you have a nice view, maybe near the ocean, something like this. So maybe it's not as big. This one is more of like where there would be a farm or a garden, something like this, right? Up in the mountains. Okay, let me grab this book. Let me grab the book. So this is the Tarot of Dreams by Lee Burston. So let me look, because I know I've read them before, but I'll read it again. The Palace of Cups, a cool, serene environment where subtle moods can be explored. The plants on the seafloor represent a mysterious process in our subconscious, which can only be revealed in quiet and gentle circumstances. The jellyfish indicate messages and dreams which slowly rise from the ocean's depths. Knight of Cups stands guard to protect the vulnerable, delicately formed flora and fauna. Okay, so this is like a place of emotional protection and safety, okay? And the Palace of Coins That's why I was like, they're kind of different, right? Oh, I don't have much longer. Palace of coins. Give me the coins. That's cups. Where's coins? Wands, coin. Where's coins? Last or what? Where's coins? Oh yeah, here, last. My bad. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Like the very last page. Okay. The Palace of Coins. The other palaces are fun places to visit, but the Palace of Coins is where we live. Here is where we feel safe and secure, where we can tend to our earthly needs, where we can be kings and queens of our own castle. Here also we can experience the four elemental energies as fully human attributes. The intellectual, the owl, the impetuous, the deer, moody, the frog, and the mundane, the mouse. The mountains in the background are more distant than in the Palace of Wands. The dreams and goals remain, but home is always waiting when we need a rest from the journey. Okay, so for some of you, they may want to take you home. They may want to take you on a journey home. Did you think that's what it meant? So for some of you guys, I don't know what that means. For some of you guys, you may know what that means. For some, home may be different, right? Like, how is home? Like, where are you taking me? To fucking outer space? I'm gonna send into outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send them to outer space to find another race. Evil was a something, da, 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 da. We chase the devil out of town. Something like this, right? We're gonna put on the iron skirt and chase the devil to the dirt. Something like this, right? I don't know if you guys know. The lovers, you guys. Home is where the heart is. The heart. Heart on, heart up. Heart explosion. They could feel a lot of heart palpitations. For some of you guys, you could be feeling this really intensity, maybe in your head or your chest. Just breathe, okay? For some of you guys, somebody that was in ruling of the community or something that was going against you, okay, they may be having a heart attack or a brain aneurysm or something like that, okay? For some of you guys, I just want to put that out there, not to be in the middle of all this love, but, you know. Also, what they showed me is like ADHD, okay, people that have ADHD and stuff like this, we are actually on this different level or frequency where we're borderline like this neurodivergent, or even the people that are more neurodivergent. It's because the way that our brains and our beings are processing, like we don't live in those lower frequencies. So we're not ready for that. We're ready for these higher level frequencies. So as we start to come in, everything that we did or we're doing or the whatever may start to become more clear. So for any of you guys that are like neurospicy or anything like that, or maybe think that you might be, what you might understand is actually this is your brain and your being is open or ready for higher frequencies of light, okay? That's why things aren't quite feeling right. What they showed me also was that people do a lot of jumping. I was talking about this in the last video. I was watching this guy do this hypnosis, and somebody was saying basically like they came into this body when the child was 4 because they didn't want to be in the body. They couldn't deal with the density of their density of the body of this experience. And so this is what I want to explain to you guys. In this time, people that are incarnated, like you, it's like every soul in the fucking cosmos wants to be here, wants to be part of the action right now. Let's just put it that way. And so it's like, it was like a really long line, like a long waiting list to get on here, right? Oh, that's what they're showing me, kind of like the Titanic, right? It's like who's going down, or who's raising the vibration. And so it's like this very intense energy. And so what they show me is like, we, for people that are here, that are really tapped into these higher light, like have these higher frequencies of light, that are here to do these bigger missions, that you know what your mission is, even if you feel like you're solo or whatever, what your wish fulfillment, what your mission is, what your core values are, and that you're here to do something. And so because of that, we are more attacked, okay? Higher beings are more attacked. Yeah, we have this passion that we have to share with the planet, with in educating and waking people up, and helping the shift or the switch or whatever, right? And that's our job. And so what they do is they try to kind of like hop into us or other people that we know, so they can come onto us, right? So they can start to fucking leech on. So they can leech on, or kind of like succubus on. And so this is a very real thing. And what they show me is like, basically, when this guy was doing the hypnosis and he was asking this lady, he was like, well, why did you do this? And she was like, well, we made an agreement with the soul. That soul was ready to go. They didn't want to be there anymore. So I just want to let you know, like, if people are dying or having freak accidents dying, like, it's either their contractual agreement, okay, that they agreed to go now, number one. Number two, it's their karma, because they did some bad fucking shit, or they're involved in doing some bad shit, number two, okay? Or somebody else probably fucking killed them, number three, because if someone is going to essentially try to commit suicide, this is not a real thing, okay? This is not a real thing that's happening, because the way that they expressed it was basically like, your body, the vessel is good. So even if someone has to jump out, if switch with the soul, because they can't have it takes too long to develop a human fucking body, right? It takes too long to get it to a point where it can do stuff. You can't just be born right now and be part of the fucking battle. So where people are not choosing to raise their frequency, where they're choosing to stay in these lower parasitic frequencies, right? With these people doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result or outcome, when they're staying connected to those people that were in those lower frequencies and lower versions of them, that's what happens, right? Is all these other warrior souls come in and they fucking body snap. They actually hop. So it's not just the dark, evil, parasitic ones. If you're too much of a bitch, if you're too much of a weak ass bitch to be in taking part of this light against the dark, this spiritual warfare happening, then they will say, all right, tap me in. You're tapped out. That's what's going on, because there's no fucking on the fence right now. There's no gray area right now. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's either all or fucking nothing. All or nothing. You either choose or you don't. I've been saying this for months, you guys. This isn't new. It's like, are you doing what's right for fucking humanity, not for your own fucking, yes, okay, manage yourself, but like, don't need fucking praise and accolades for dealing with your trauma that everybody else has been dealing with for fucking 15 or 20 years, bro. Like, fucking grow up. Do your fucking work. Don't need a pat on the back, and don't need a fucking, do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't need a cookie. Just know that we're all on the same fucking team, or we're on one team or we're on the other team. We're either part of the solution or we're part of the problem. You're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. You cannot be both. So if you're contributing to, working where prostitutes work, you're part of the problem. If you're a prostitute and you're not honoring the woman in the temple, you're part of the problem. If you're hurting kids, if you're doing this, if you're hurting women, if you're keeping women below you, and this goes for fucking religions and misogyny, all of this, you're on the wrong side. If you're not worshiping feminine, empress, goddess, divine. If you don't believe me, like I said, pray to God, ask God, Should I pray to you, God, or should I pray to Jesus Christ? Is it okay if I pray to the mother goddess Earth to ask if I can still be part of it, or is she just going to recycle me? Because she's blowing, and that's what I keep seeing is all these cyclones, all these hurricanes. They're just taking people out. Volcanoes. And they're erupting. All this stuff is happening in different places in the world, like almost simultaneously around the world. And it went back to the cradle, boom, in Ethiopia, where actually the actual Yeshua and Sophia and Mary and all of that is there, you guys. So, you don't know. You guys have no idea. So, pray, again, not to a man, to God, to divine, to universe, source, creator, spirit, angels, ancestors, okay? To any of those, just not a man, not Jesus, okay? He's an ascended master. He appreciates all of the love, but you miss the point, okay? He actually probably had to die extra for our sins, for you guys turning him into a god when he was a man that came to share. What did he do? What did he get persecuted for? For sharing the knowledge of teaching people how to heal themselves, of sharing the ancient wisdom and knowledge. That's what he was persecuted. That's what he was crucified for. So anyways, guys, let's go back to the lovers here real quick. Hermit in reverse. Okay, so yeah, someone has been hiding, and they are not trying to hide anymore. They're coming out. Some of you guys, they can be coming out of the closet, the 9 of Swords. Or this is just causing them a lot of mental anguish, okay? This could be causing a lot of mental anguish because it's something that they haven't said in a lot of time, maybe even a lot of years. Yeah, the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. This can be a lot of years or months for some of you guys, okay? They think of you often. They literally obsess over you. Maybe they had to like get that under control so they don't come off so intense. You know what's interesting is I was having this interesting thought that was running earlier when I was like just like thinking, like sometimes I go past like through different people and relationships and scenarios. And I thought back to this moment when I was in Italy, right? And this guy, Gato, right? His sisters told me, like, don't you think he's a bit extra? Like, don't you think he's a bit, like, over the top, like, too much? Do you think he's, like, too much in love? Like, too much in love? Like, overly in love with you? Like, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I felt this interesting whatever, right? And I'm just like, yeah, like the super past life, right? I don't have, like, a type. I'm attracted to soul recognition. Soul recognition. So I'm my type, I guess, is like past life lovers or something like this, right? I don't know, but they're like, don't you think it's too much? And I was like, actually, yeah, but I love it because I never experienced like love like that before. Like I never experienced it. So like for me, I'm just like, I loved it. I was like, yes, he's over the top extra. And then like, that's one of the things that like made me feel amazing, right? Made me feel adored. And so to be quite frank with you guys, with masculines, okay? No feminine is going to say that you are loving her or adoring her too much unless you are being like following her like a puppy or something to the bathroom and everywhere, you know, like unless it's like too much, right? But I don't feel that most women are going to respond that way. And if they do, a little word of advice, if they are like, whoa, something that you need to also understand is maybe they're not used to receiving that type of love or attention. So maybe it's not that you were too much. Maybe it's that they didn't know, they never received that. And so that's what a lot of this, this Queen of Cups energy, it's like you'll be able to feel, you'll be able to know. It's like, I don't know, but I know. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. That's why there's so much water that's coming up here. It's a feeling. It's not something you can explain. But they finally balanced it out, okay? They've been working on something for a while, okay? They've been working on something for a while. Yeah, they had to get it in order, okay? For some, they may still be waiting for something to come in, some type of physical, for some it can be money, it can be some type of product or produce, or for some it can be some type of plants. It's something alive and living. They could have been waiting for that to balance itself out, okay? Could have been praying a lot, having a lot of faith, okay? Look at keeping the course strong, okay? Yeah. For some, it looks like masculine could have stopped fighting other people, you know, could have stopped listening to other people's opinions or other things like this. Could have said, you know what, I don't really care. I don't really care who else is there, who else has something to offer. I don't really care, right? I know what I have to offer, and I'm going to go in like this, ready to offer this, okay? Before they may have been feeling more of like this type of energy, right? They may have been feeling like they're carrying a lot of burden, like there's a lot to carry, and they couldn't. Maybe their passion was overwhelming to them. Maybe they didn't realize what it was. For some of you guys, yeah, they didn't realize what it was, or they didn't know how to express that, right? Because they understand that this is like, okay, it's not that they're seeking a new path, it's that they already know what path, they have to walk down. They just have to get more aligned to it, okay? They just weren't quite emotionally aligned to it, and that's what they've been working on, okay? Yeah, they've been taking action. For some of you guys, they can also be cutting off people that have been emotionally manipulative or trying to lead them. For some of you guys, they could have been led down different paths. Somebody could have convinced masculine to choose something different or go down a different path or something like this. I'm picking up, and now they're really angry, okay? They could be coming back. I picked this one up before too, the Six of Swords. Generally the ferryman is moving away, taking to calmer shore, but in this case, he's going towards, for some of you, they're coming towards you, okay? For some of you guys, they're coming towards you, okay? And this Queen of Wands, this fucking Jezebel spirit, is not happy about that. They are not happy because they thought that they won, okay? And this is just somebody that's interfering, okay? Being the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is somebody that's using their body or their passion or something like this, okay? So someone that could have been doing magic or sex magic or, what do you call it? What do you call it when they do like glam magic? When they basically like put a spell so you see them as somebody else essentially. Like what was that movie? Shallow Hal. Remember that movie Shallow Hal? Where he sees her as like this beautiful whatever, but she's really like this really I mean, she's still beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Don't just listen to what I have to say. But she's really big. She's like 300 or 400 pounds, like in real life. But he can only see her as this like supermodel looking, whatever. And so so sometimes they do this glam spells or something like this. So be aware. The masculine had to walk away. He had to cut a lot of people off. Okay, And that's sometimes what has to happen. You have to cut off a lot of people, places, things, habits, because you have to realize not everybody wants you to win. Even if everybody is acting like they're your friend and they're on your team, that doesn't mean they want you to have the happy ending. That doesn't mean they want you to have the happy wife, the happy life, the happy ending. They don't want you to, right? Like, not everybody, and that's what I said, not everybody is your friend. You have to understand, especially if they're people that party and entertain lower frequency vibrations, the chances of them already having been jumped by another spirit or entity is very high, because we don't have time. They're sending in the warrior. You know what I'm like? That's why I told you guys. I saw it. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Okay, with the 8 of Wands, you guys. Okay, so someone is coming in to offer this cup of love, and they are not trying to take no for an answer, you guys. They want to be victorious about this answer. This, again, this fucking Jezebel spirit is fucking pissed. They could have been a big part of blocking the union or the marriage, okay? They could have been doing, again, spell work and other things like this to block the union or marriage, okay? They could have been telling masculine, they don't want to choose you. They already chose somebody else. Whatever all this stuff is, you'll be better with me. This is strong Libra energy. Better with me, better with me, better with me. And masculine's world got turned upside down. And the masculine is like, absolutely not. I'm not. You're not. I don't want it. I already fucking lived a cycle with you. I'm not doing it. It's fucking game over. Okay. They're like, no. So for some of them, they chose. For some of them, they chose this fucking Jezebel, right? Over union with divine feminine. And now their world is turned upside down. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. There is multiple people here, okay? There is someone that took too fucking long, the Knight of Coins, okay? And while they're over here taking too long, their world got turned upside down, their wish fulfillment got taken away, and a real fucking emperor stepped up and said, you know what? I'm coming in. I'm coming in with a real fucking offer. Prepared to give. Prepared to protect her from any type of fucking bootleg ass mental bullshit that this other person has had her hiding from, okay? That this fucking fake love, this fake passion has had her hiding from. He's gonna come out. For some of you guys, you're about to get rich. You're about to be fucking offered. Like, I'm seeing so much money. Palace of Swords, guys. Here we go. This is like penthouse energy, okay? This is actions, words. For anybody who ever did something against you, that took something against you, whatever, this is like a class action lawsuit. Class action lawsuit. It can be against a house or a property, okay? For some of you guys, you can be winning. Queen of Swords. You may be calling some people out. You may have already called some people out, and they're fucking scared. They're scared. For some of you guys, these people can be out on their own. They can be losing their partner, their family, their home, okay? And the reality of this situation, guys, is they wanted that for you. So if that's coming back, return to sender, address unknown, return to sender, oh, return that shit. It doesn't belong, like, they shouldn't have put it out. You guys, if you want to know, if you want to learn magic, fucking send me a message. I'll teach you. There's basic rules that go into doing magic, okay? Anybody can do magic for sure, but there's rules, and they will take that out of your ass. Just believe, trust and believe. Palace of Swords, you guys. Okay, this card shows an environment that promotes clear thinking in the cold, crisp air. The structures rise above the obscuring mists that usually cloud our thinking, and are built on observation decks for the purpose of efficient perception rather than luxurious living. The many wings suggest the mind's ability to overcome emotional biases and attain a global perspective. For many of you guys, you could be traveling the globe, you could be globally famous, you could be being brought around the globe for your perspective. I'm seeing like airplanes or helicopter, like I'm seeing out a window overlooking many things like this. So I'm not sensing that it's drone. Okay, can you give me clarification on this 4 of Swords? Yeah, for some, yeah, this fucking Jezebel was just trying to prevent. But the thing is, is the masculine was smart, okay? They may have invested or planted or done a lot of things. So they may, part of what they may be telling you is all of that they wanted to bring to you or deliver to you. They're not going to be able to because they may be trying to pay this person off, or this person may have been extorting them or something like this. They got to pay them off. So they're not going to be able to offer you something, or what they're going to have to come in and tell you is, hey, I still have to make payments to my baby mama, my ex, something like this. So something like that, yeah. Know the difference, guys. Know the difference between who's stalking, who's like a watcher, who's trying to suck onto your energy. You don't want that Page of Swords energy, yeah. Page of Swords energy ends in Three of Swords, ends in heartbreak, okay? You need this King of Coins energy, okay? You need someone that's going to come in and not fight you, but defend you, okay? That's going to create that stable physical stability, okay? That's not going to have third parties, that's going to throw you parties, okay? And for some of you guys, there can be a very big, like this rich guy. Look at, again, he's got this long hair, this mustache, the braid, okay? He's ready for this haircut. And for some of you guys, they could be working overtime trying to keep the Queen of Cups from being able to tune into what this is, okay? They don't want her to be able to see and feel this. Okay, yeah. They know that they missed an opportunity before, but they are not missing it this time. They are looking straight at it. They eyes on the prize. They have been focused. For some of you guys, a lunar phase could mean something, okay? Also, strong Cancerian energy, new moon, okay? This could have to do with when we just had that new moon in Cancer. Yeah, you guys, they finally figured out how to create this balance, okay? Finally figured out how to create this balance, okay? Maybe between what you're feeling and your emotions, the physical and whatever, okay? For some of you guys that are still out there praying to Jesus or God, that is not, you are praying to the wrong faith, okay? Again, pray to creation, source, goddess, divine, Mother Earth, Mother Ocean, Mother Nature, okay? For some, they don't need faith. They don't need to pray because they already know. They don't need to believe in something that they know. Okay, that's the difference between belief and knowing. And then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, someone is coming. Someone is coming to protect you. They're going to keep you protected. They're going to keep you safe. They may be coming in at nighttime. This lantern. Okay, Aquarian energy can be strong here. It doesn't have to be. Again, guys, there's a lot. I'm seeing all of the signs really here. Leo, yeah. Okay, this can be a Leo, but this is someone that is going to protect you. They are going to defend you and protect you. This is someone from the past, okay? You guys, this can be a past soul, family, soulmate, something like this. This can be somebody that you consider family, okay, that will protect you. Okay, for a lot of you guys, I know that you don't. I know you're similar to me, okay, if you're on this weird journey. I know you're similar to me, and like most of your family is dead to you. You're not part of them. You're kind of like the black sheep or the psychedelic sheep. So if a family member is going to come back or is going to harass you, or if you're going to have to go up against them, know that it's going to take a lot of strength. You can stay centered, okay? See that triangle around our third eye? You can stay centered and take them on, okay? You are not a child anymore. You are not small, and they cannot pick on you anymore. You are protected. You are now getting this higher level of protection, of faith from angels, from higher up, okay? There will be a nice rebirth, okay? The snake is shedding the old skin, okay? This is the card of Scorpio. So it's about a death and a rebirth, yeah. We're letting go of this past, for some of you guys, this can be a third party. This can be a past love. This can be a past addiction. Addictions can be many things, okay? Yeah. For many of you guys, it was addiction to many things, to having options, okay? For many things, it can be many things. It can be drugs, sex, alcohol, lies, whatever, okay? For many of you guys, you suffered from a lot of those things, okay? For some of you guys, you can be having a spiritual funeral, okay, because you didn't step away from these, and now the spiritual warrior is going to come in. Now your options are up. Now you don't have that option anymore. You chose. You made your decision. For some of you guys, okay? For some of you guys, it will be a rebirth because you chose to have the rebirth because you acknowledge this and you chose not to make these options anymore. For some of you guys, options are up. An icicle is about to chop. Okay, yeah, 4 of coins. Something you guys have been holding on to. So if you guys, again, like I talked at the beginning of this video, if you guys are holding on to something, a truth, that you did not speak to somebody that deserves a truth, a closure, anything like this, okay? Reciprocity, whether that means you say, I stole your shit, I can't pay you back right now, but let me figure something out. You need to do it. You need to do it. Otherwise, for many of you guys, again, the demonic spirits that were put out to try to take these things, to try to do this magic, to try to take these things that did not belong to you, they are sending a darker, more demonic spirit out, okay? And they will jump. They will jump, okay? Yeah, Page of Cups. And you may notice, be aware, notice, okay? Notice when people that you know are becoming more cold. And I don't mean like they've created a boundary and they're not talking to you. I mean like when you're close to them and you have like a sweet saying or a way that you look or you talk to each, you know what I'm saying? And you have an inside joke or something and you share that and they don't respond as they normally would. Be aware, okay? Be aware, because there is many people that are soulless, and the people that haven't been honest and let their soul expression, their true love or their shadow self, right? Truth hurts, but truth is only the tea that hurts, okay? The tea. Chariot. Someone is coming in to bring justice. Someone may be coming in to say, I'm gonna wife you, husband you, wife you, life you. I hope it's not a woman coming in to ask a man, you guys. That's not how we're gonna fix this. Okay, we're not gonna fix it like this. You wanna balance the world, you wanna save the world, and you got a dick, fucking put in some effort, okay? For fuck's sake. Seriously, you guys. Justice, okay? For some of you guys that were hiding and sneaking and stealing and lying, that were trying to steal and kill and do all these things without no avail to the Empress, to her ideas, trying to take them, you're going down, okay? This justice, it could be the police or some type of federal agents or something rolling up on you and taking you away for a very long time, okay, guys? For some of you guys, you could be getting out. You could be getting out on the 3rd or 4th of December. For some people, they could have been in jail. They could have been incarcerated. They could be getting out. For some of you guys, they can be getting incarcerated. Okay? But for some, you can play the victim all you want, but you did that to yourself. You didn't study. You didn't study. If you studied, do your fucking work. Prove it. Okay? For some of you guys, you're over here playing the victim because you didn't do this work. And now you're over here like, but everybody else.